Good evening. Hi Shobha, Meena, Nagukumari, welcome. Very good evening. Okay, welcome to Jaishi Narayan Creations. And this is yet another live show. Today we'll be doing a temple jewelry style of work. Okay, so now before we start, let me congratulate. One second. One is Mrs. Rekha, who has done the kalamkari work. She has done this. So this is Rekha's work, kalamkari style of painting, and she has given maroon background with little bit of black background also here and there. Okay, it's an elephant, beautiful one. Then we have one more contribution. This is Manjula's. She has done it on a tote bag. So both are kalamkari style of work, and I have not shared that sun god to anybody because I was little busy. So nobody has started the work also. Okay. So this is Manjula's work, kalamkari style of work on a tote bag. So thank you so much Rekha and Manjula for sharing your creations. Keep creating. Thank you so much. Now we will begin the session. For today's session, we need the following materials. Okay, the materials required are, you need Fevicryl molded clay. Then for sticking purpose, it is fabric glue. Then apart from that, the colors which we need for painting will be, since it's an antique and a temple jewelry style, we need gold paint, gold dust and gold paint. Apart from that, we also need black acrylic. So these are three main colors, and a brush of course. Okay. Then we are going to do a Lakshmi pendant, and this is the mold, the silicone mold which is readily available in the market. I have taken that, and this is Lakshmi face. And for the side attachments, I have taken a floral pattern. Apart from that, you can even use the molds also. You have different kinds of the cutters, cookies cutters. So to get the, if you want to fit in this Lakshmi in a circular one, you can use the cutter. Otherwise, you can do it on a different base also. I am going to do it on a different base. I'll tell you what it is all about. Okay. Hi Manjula. Thank you so much for sharing your creations. It's really beautiful. And then for making the beads, we need this kind of what do you call it, the mold. Okay, so one side we will be using for the quilling, the other side we will be using for the jewelry. You all know that. So these are the things. And then to create some impressions on it, we need some tools also. Okay, tools, then cutters and other stuff. These are all ball pens, the parts of the ball pens, and then the lid also we need. So I have collected so many things apart from these ready-made tools also. Okay, so whatever is available, whatever you have, you can use those for creating the impressions. Now the base for our today's work is, I have taken 2 peacocks, sideways facing, and then the center portion where I'll be sticking the Lakshmi work, okay, the clay here over here, and all the other places will be done with the same clay, that is the molded clay. Now we will start the session. Hi Suchita, welcome. Hi Leela, Shobha. Oh, super Shobha, you have started. Very good. Hi Vasanti ma'am. Hi Shobha Ravindra. Good evening. Malay Vanakkam Samyukta. Good evening. Hi Venkata Gauri, Venkata Sri Gauri. Very good evening and welcome to Jai Shri Narayan Creations. Okay. Now this is the base for our work. Now you need to draw the certain outlines for the peacock, and the rest of the portions, as I told you, we will be fixing the Lakshmi over the clay Lakshmi. Okay, let me first draw. This is a pattern board, or you can even take invitation card. Thick invitation card also. Okay. Just draw on the board. This is going to be the template, and this is the thing which I have drawn on the paper. Using this, I drew the design on the cardboard and then got it cut. Okay. Hi Vasanti. Good evening. Draw another parallel line also. Okay, now we will keep this aside. We will start with the clay. So take molded clay. Those who have the terracotta clay also you can do, but here I am using molded clay. Take the full packet because we need large quantity, so that is why I have taken 2 packets, and to begin with we will mix 1 full packet. Okay. Those who are new to this product, this is a resin compound, epoxy compound. Okay, one is the resin, the other one is the hardener. So when you mix both together in equal proportion, it gets hardened. You cannot use either the resin alone or the hardener alone. It will not work out. So both should be added mixed in equal proportion, and then it gets you get a solid effect. ஸோ மீனாக இது வந்து ரெண்டும் தனித்தனியாக இருக்கும். ரெண்டும் இது தனியாக செய்யக்கூடாது. இதில் எவ்வளோ போர்ஷன் நீங்கள் க்ளே எடுக்கிறீங்களோ, இட்ஸ் அ கெமிக்கல் க்ளே, இதில் எவ்வளோ போர்ஷன் க்ளே நீங்கள் எடுக்கிறீங்களோ அதே குவான்டிட்டி இந்த இன்னொன்றுலேருந்து எடுக்கணும். ஒரு ஹார்ட்னர், ஒரு ரெசின், 2 ப்ராடக்ட் இருக்கும். ஸோ இந்த 2 இதையும் சேர்த்து நம்ம மிக்ஸ் பண்ணால் தான் யூ கெட் அ காம்பவுண்ட். ஸோ அதுதான் நம்ம வந்து மோல்டு பண்ணுறதுக்கு வசதியாக இருக்கும். ஹோப் யூ ஹவ் அண்டர்ஸ்டுட். And those who are handling this particular clay, I am sure you can make wonders. This is easily available in the market, so you can source for this. And there was one person, she said she is in this thing, what is it? Tirupati, and she is not able to get any of the materials, but I think all these products will be very much available over there. உங்களுக்கு அது கிடைக்கலன்னா நீங்கள் வந்து ஆன்லைனில் வாங்கலாம். ஹாய் சுதா, குட் ஈவினிங். How are you? Okay, then while handling the clay, we always use the talcum powder to get a proper finish and a smooth finish also. Okay, glossy and smooth. So mix these two, the resin and the hardener, to make the dough. Mix them properly. So the final dough will be white in color. Thank you, Sudha. We will be doing Tanju style jewelry also, and then some clay jewelry also the next 2 days. So stay connected, and those who are new to the channel, please do like, share and subscribe. In case if you have any doubts, you are most welcome. Fine, now I have mixed it properly, and it is a single colored dough. It is not marble. So now both the compounds are mixed, both the elements in the, I think in the pack is mixed properly. Okay. Now take the mold. This is the Lakshmi mold. Just apply little powder. Normally when we use terracotta, we apply oil or some cream, but here I prefer talcum powder. Okay, so just apply talcum powder, because if you apply oil and you put the clay into it, it takes more time to dry. So better not to use oil for taking the piece out. And then using a brush, you can apply, because you have minute details. So let us not miss any of the detailing. So let me apply more of powder, and then just take it, roll it, little more lesser, okay. This will be fine. I think the size of a small lemon or a gooseberry will be fine. Just place it exactly in the center, and then slowly you press it. Very gently you press it to begin with, and then give more pressure in the center, because only in the center you have lot of details. So give more pressure in the center and press. Okay, now what you do is you apply little powder here, and then you invert it, keep it upside down like this, and then start Hi Vinod Kumar, dear friend, good evening. So start doing like this, so that you get the perfect finish. Okay, and then try to remove the excess. You have excess clay in it, that can be removed. Use a metal scale or a knife, anything is fine. So remove the excess. Sometimes what we do is, after filling the gap with, I mean the mold with the clay, we leave it for some time and then take it out. But here we are not going to do that way. Now you can cut it, or you can even, again you can spread and then remove the excess. Okay, just make it flat, and then try to remove the excess clay at the sides. Done. Okay, now we have done the mold to a certain extent. Just apply, flatten it. Then now what you do is, slowly you try to take it out. Just move the thing like this towards the sides, very gently. And then if you want, you can use the needle also. One second, take it out with the needle. You have to be very, very careful. In case if you go wrong, you can do it again also. Hi Jyoti, good evening. Okay. Just otherwise leave it to dry a little bit, then automatically it comes off. Okay, gently you remove it. Yes, I am getting it. Only thing is it has to dry completely. You have to be very, very careful while taking it out. Very gently do it. Yes, I am getting it. Yes, now I got it. Now just place it down. Don't disturb it. Just place it at one point, and then try to remove the excess clay from the mold immediately, so that the mold does not get damaged. Okay. Done. Now what you do is, using a needle, try to remove the excess at the sides. You have excess, you can either cut it with the blade or with the needle. At the bottom also, just all these adjustments you have to do, whether you use terracotta clay or the molded clay. Understand? Just apply little powder. Place it over there. Now try to remove the excess clay from the sides. Fine. Now using the tool, just make it smooth all the sides, and then now in case if some of the portions are not so clear, then you can redo on it. Okay, so redo in the sense you can use some ball pen, refill and other stuffs to create some patterns. So here I would like to create some patterns at the top. So let me just try. Fine. Then here also, then for the lotus there is already impression, but still to make it little more prominent, I can do once again on top of it, but very gently. Okay. Are you all able to see this? Done. Okay. There is some extra clay here. Let us remove. Now for the eyes, using the needle, we will make the eyes on either side. Then the lips, there is already impression here, so I am just making it little more prominent. That's it. Okay. Then the gradum at the side. Let us give a lift for the face, and then here for the chest portion, we can make a small round with the ball pen. just dust it. Very gently you do it. Then on the dress we have the foldings, right? So let us make it little more prominent. Just follow the impression. Don't create something new. Follow the impression alone and then you do it. Then this is the hand. And here also. Then for the neck portion, give a press. Don't lift it, just place it and then do it. Place it on a plain surface and then start and make it little more, move it little more closer. One pack is not enough. For the pendant alone, half a packet is enough. But for the other attachments, you need more. Okay. But for doing this particular pattern, you need 2 packs. For the pendant alone, is half is enough. Just make impressions at the sides. There is already impression. So I am just giving one more press over there. That's it. I am not creating any new pattern on the piece. Whatever is there, making it little more prominent. That's it. So that when you apply the color, it will be very nice to look at. And your piece also will be very good. Understand? Now this is over. Now what you do is, you need to paste it over here. So just apply glue. This will come here in the center of the cutout. Okay. Leave a little gap above, like this, a small portion, and place it above this. So always do the Lakshmi first, and then you start with the bird or whatever, any other attachments or any other designs you want to create on the piece. All those things can be done later. So just lift it, place it exactly. This is the center. This is center point, and the face also should fall on the center line. Okay. Done. Don't press it, just leave it. Okay, it will set on its own. If you give a press at the top, the thing will become flat. So all the impressions will go off. So don't do anything on top of this. Apply glue, then lift, take the thing and place it over there. Now let us concentrate for the rest of the portions. For the rest of the portions, whatever you have mixed here will be, you can use the rest half only for one side, and for the other one you have to mix some more. Okay. Now start with the head first. Take a small quantity of the clay, very less quantity. Start from the head always. Roll it into a ball, place it there and give a press and spread it. Let it touch the outline of the board. This is a permanent clay jewelry. It will not break. There is no need for us to bake also. On the other hand, when you use terracotta, definitely baking is needed. Now I can just lift and show you the work. Understood? Okay. Now then you do the beak portion. For beak also, equal quantity. Take 2 equal quantity, a small piece. Apply glue. First you roll it into a ball, then into a carrot shape. Now this pointed tip will go to the outer. So give a press, just press, place it there, and then try to spread it on the board, thereby filling the area. 1 second. Done. Okay, now for the eyes, using the ball pen, make an impression exactly in the center. And then using the ball pen tip, you can make one more in the center. Hi Saras. Okay. Then the next one, oh here one more, so let me complete it. Give a gentle press, place it first, then give a press and then adjust it. Get the proper shape, follow the cutout, place it on top. If there is any extra, that can be removed. You have to turn it back like this and see if there is any extra and remove it immediately, or you push it back. Okay, don't wait for it to dry and then break it. It will spoil the image. Done. Then coming to the neck portion, again take equal quantity, apply glue, roll it into a cord. Do it very slowly. When you handle the clay, let us do it slowly so that our work is perfect. Okay, so now here you can create impression using the needle. Hi Yashoda, good evening. You just create impression. Then one more straight line you can have. So these are all our creativity. There is no hard and fast rule, but I am doing it this way. If you want, you can just copy like this, or you can create your own, in your own ideas. Okay, something different also. Like instead of a chord, you can place dots. Balls. But let it be symmetrical. Whatever you do on the right side, let it be the same for the left side also. Okay, now coming to the main body. Take a good sum. First you roll it into a ball and then again into a carrot shape. Okay. Apply glue here. Just spread it. Give a press for the carrot shaped clay. Just flatten it. So place it here. Spread it. I have drawn the outline now, so you follow the outline and spread the clay on it. Let us take it to the corner, then the inner portion, the base, then the other side. When you are doing it towards the outer, make sure that you do like this and you cover the raw edges of the board. And then touch little powder and smoothen it by rubbing on the clay. Okay. After fixing the clay, you need to create patterns in it. just follow the shape. See, it is smooth and at the same time it is shiny also when you dust your finger and rub on the clay. And after that, if you create the impressions, it will be really beautiful. Okay, now let us create some patterns. Let us get a perfect curve over there. Done. Now for the impressions, once again we can have a small curve. Make it twice or thrice to get the perfect groove over there, and do it from the opposite side also once. Done. Then do like this. Okay, make one more groove over there parallel to the previous one. You need to do it from both the sides. Remember that. Okay, then with the ball pen, let me create some patterns. Just press. This is enough. Then once again one more line below that. You can just dust it with little talcum powder. Use only talcum powder, not any other powder. Talcum powder alone works properly on the clay. Don't use chalk powder or marble powder and all. Okay. Now after this, the tail feather. Using the same needle, we can create the feathers. Start from one corner. Give a nice press and drag the thing so that whatever gets raised up in between the two grooves is really prominent once you color it. Done. Okay, this is for the side feather. Hi Usha, good evening. Okay, now using the needle, back side of the needle, you can make tiny dots like this. You can create impression like this. Same way at the top also, on the plain portion, just give a press. Okay, then the next one, oh, it's getting dried up. Now below the feather, take some clay. It's getting dried up, and really you can do well also. Don't get panic, because towards the drying stage, whatever impressions or whatever like cord like or a ring like anything you create will be perfect. I personally feel so. Okay, cut it, make it just a plain cord over attached to it. Then same way that side also do, you have to do. Then at the bottom of Lakshmi, take some clay. These molds are readily available in the market. You get other molds also, like variety of images. So, but for temple style jewelry, Lakshmi is apt. Okay, Lakshmi with two elephants or Lakshmi with this kind of bird will be apt. So only for the lower portion you apply glue and make a little thicker cord like this. Then place it below the Lakshmi motif. Cut the extra. Now we can create impressions here. Okay. I will take up this. You can use any tool for that matter. Just let me start from the center and then towards the sides, little slanting. Hold it in such a way that it is little slanted towards the sides, and then you create the impression. Okay. Then below the cord, make small balls. It is not hanging balls, it is just attached to the cord. I am not going to have hanging ones because already this is a bigger one in size. Okay, so let us not add a few more hangings, but instead you can have the balls attached to the base. So apply glue, cover this little extra glue because these are also balls and towards the bottom side now, so it should not fall down. So start always from the center, make a perfect ball and place it. Just see the ball. Equal number on either side. This is center one. So I have 1, 2, 3, fourth one is this, then 5. Okay, so 5 numbers on one side and similarly 5 to the other side also. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now I need to add 4 more to the left side. 1, 2, 4. When you do with the terracotta, you need to bake it, but here it is not so. No baking required, and it is permanent also, doesn't break also. Whereas with terracotta, even after baking, if it falls down, that's it, gone. Here it is not the case. One thing, it doesn't break so easily, and second thing, we have a base for the main work. Okay, so done. Now here to the sides, again let me add balls below this. And then some small attachments below that. Just press nicely so that no cracks are seen. Okay, and then roll it properly and then place it. Now here on this we can make impressions using the ball pen, back side of the ball pen. Okay, just adjust it. Then make small curves. Just roll it into a cord as thin as possible, few numbers. Here we are going to attach. So just roll them like this. Leave it for some time. Just see. Okay. Roll them into a thin cord. Leave it as it is for some time, and then we will make the patterns with it. It's almost dried. Okay, now here what we are going to attach is make just the head and tail pattern. Roll it, give a small curve like this, place it over there, take it to the corner, then give a cut, then make impressions on it. It's like the umbrella handle, okay? Remember that. Then one more at the bottom. Put very little glue. Now here also make a small bend at the top like an umbrella handle. Okay. Place it there, close to it. Cut the extra, make impressions. Backside of the brush, backside of the needle I am using, so you get a little bigger, bolder dots. Okay, now remove the excess and then adjust the sides following the board. Okay, done. This is one side is completely done, and here at the top you need to do, take the cord, apply glue here exactly only in the center, because this side we need to do the feather, no? So just above the main motif, place it and give a cut. Make impressions with the ball pen once again. Okay. Then above that, keep a ball. Make a tiny ball with a clay. Just give a press. Done. Now to the sides you must add head and tail pieces. First one exactly in the center, then at the side, 2 numbers at the side. So altogether there will be 5. So just take small quantity, very little. You can make a ball first. Thank you, Sudha. Thank you so much. This is supposed to be very intricate. The next 2 classes, if possible, tomorrow I will have the Tanjore jewelry, otherwise day after tomorrow. And other clay jewelries are very nice ones with similar to the terracotta patterns. Okay, so you can create lots and lots according to your costumes. You can create very economical, and just half a packet or 1 packet of clay alone is enough for the pieces. So make head and tail, that is the carrot shaped ones with the clay. Now done with 5. So let me apply glue. Let us place, let it protrude out. Okay, let it be little lengthier so that you could see the extra on the above the board. Okay, let it be like that. Let it not be exactly to the board. And one more to this side, and again this needle. Just push them, make them fall on the same this thing here. Let less glue. So let me apply some more glue. The last one, let us fix it over. Okay, 5 numbers. Then take little more and make a cord. Apply glue around this just to seal it. Okay, place it on top, just around the dot. Give a cut, make them join. Let it be perfect circle. Done. Now with the needle you can create tiny dots on it. Okay, now there is a small gap for the neck, so over there also take a little quantity of the clay, but it's become too hard. Never mind, we will finish off. At least one side let us finish off. See, very less of glue only I am putting. Don't put lots of glue, okay? This is little extra, so I need to. Who is this? Itisha Singh. Yeah, good evening. Welcome. Those who are new, please do subscribe my channel. We are coming out with beautiful articles. Just push it over there. No, this is extra. Just an oblong shaped, and then fill the gap. Okay, make impressions there. Fine, done. Now one side is completely over, so we have done this. Now for the attachment of the we need to attach the cords, right? So what you do is you take the eye pin. I always use only the eye pin, not the other this thing. So I'm comfortable with the eye pin. Now you can cut it according to our requirements. If you want to add the chain in the center, then fix only one eye pin, or if you want to have it from the sides, then below the head you have to attach the eye pins. Okay, that is entirely up to us. So now let me have it from the sides, that is below the head. Apply little glue on the eye pin. Don't do this in the beginning itself. Let the clay set for some time and then you can just push the, I think I can cut a little more. Apply glue. Just push the thing between the board and the clay. Okay. Now this is almost set. So very easy for us to push the eye pin into it. Done. Now any adjustment if you want to do, you can do. Absolutely no issues. Take one more eye pin and do it on the other side. Same way, cut the eye pin. Apply little glue. And then you push it in between the board and the clay. Okay. Towards the end of drying you do this, not initially. It's a little bigger, it's lengthy, so let me cut it. Done. Fine. This is over. Okay. So now the attachment of the eye pins are also done, so that you can add the chain to these at these points. Okay. Now after this, we need to have some more attachments to the chain. If you are going to use only a plain chain, well and good, add a connector ring and add the chain to it. Otherwise, if you want to add some beads and other stuffs to the cord, then you have to make it. Okay. So for that, here and there for the placement, let us use this floral pattern. Just press it, flatten it, press it there nicely to take the impression. Give a nice press. Do all this when the clay is half dried. Don't do immediately soon after mixing. Okay. Even for the Lakshmi also, it is always better you do it. You just give little setting time and then take the impression, the mold. Then take it off. Just see the floral pattern. Okay. Now using the scissors, you can cut it. Just cut it with the scissors. Then by dusting your finger with little powder, smoothen the corners of each petal. Okay. Now we are not going to attach the full flower to the chain. So what we do is, we need to cut it into half. Exactly, cut the pattern into half. Just place it, make an impression first and then cut it. So you get 2 equal halves of the flower. Beautiful ones. And then smoothen the sides. Okay, make such things and you attach the eye pin one from the top and one from the bottom. So because we will be adding it to the beads, right? So I'll just show you the finished article also. So cut a small one. You need 2 for each floral pattern. Put one in the center at the top. Okay. The other one from the bottom. Let it not be too lengthy. Make a short one. Okay. Now here also you can just give a press and make the impressions from it. So make like this. How many numbers you need, accordingly you have to do. And then here we will be attaching like this. One on either side first, then one bead, then another half flower, bead, half flower, like that. Okay. So for attachment, you need to open the eye pin. I will show it in the other one because this is just open the eye pin. Then what you do is you attach it to the head like this, lock it up. Please do all this after the clay dries completely. Don't do immediately because the eye pins and all the hooks, whatever you fix over there, will come off. Just for you to learn, I am showing it. Done. Now you push the eye pin into this. Done. Okay. So to begin with, the hangings or the attachments, what we call, will be like this. And then once you finish everything, then you can add the cord. Okay. Now after this you need to color it. For coloring, first you have to apply black color. Take black color. Where is black color? It's here. Okay, just take, this is not yet dried fully, so but anyhow I will just do it. Just apply on top. Don't add water. Just directly from the bottle you need to load the brush and then apply on the clay. Everywhere it should be covered with black. Okay. Just gently you do it. Brush it like this. In between the balls, below the balls, at the sides, everywhere. Now just apply the color. Then what you do is take a fabric cloth, and then just wipe it off little bit. Now I cannot do it because I might damage the piece, so just let me wipe it. Okay, I am doing it slowly. Okay, there. After that your piece will be like this. I have one completed. I'll just show you. See here. After adding all the floral patterns, finally at the top I have added the black cord which goes behind, that is on the neck. Okay, now this is done. I have applied black color and I wiped it also. Now there are two ways. One is you can just dust it with the gold dust, or else you can take little bit of the gold paint. Sorry. Take little gold paint and then no need to add water or binder or anything like that. Hi Satya, namaste, welcome. Just take little gold. Thank you Anandu, thank you. Okay, now add dust to it. Add dust to the paint. Mix it. So it will be like an antique piece. Okay. When you add dust to it, it gives you a little darker. Oh my god. Like that. Just take little by little. Just apply on the piece. This is not direct paint or not direct dust, but both mixed together. So when you do like this, it doesn't get oxidized so easily, and the piece also looks very pretty. If you put only the gold paint, it looks somewhat yellowish, and if you just dust it, it gets oxidized very quickly. So especially in the Madras climate, so better to mix the dust and the paint. Okay. Now slowly you need face also. This is over, let me mix some more. Oh, this got empty. Oh, I thought this is, we have paint in this. I never knew. Got over. It's very much there at the bottom. There is no quantity as such, but just like that you can add. Okay. Don't add binder also, just directly mix these two and you apply. just apply this. So really a solid piece, very heavy, but worth making and worth using it also. Very neat. You will really enjoy when you do this. At the back also you can just give a touch up, so that when it gets twisted, both the sides will be done with the gold. Done. Okay, so we have completed. I will show you one more piece also, but that is a different style of work, but with a clay. Okay, we'll share that also to you. Now this is what we did today. Understood? So same thing, you can even use an MDF board in case if you want to, instead of the cardboard, you can cut it in the MDF board, and on top of that you can create these patterns. Okay, using the mold. You can make Kathakali, you can make this Radha Krishna, you can make simple Krishna, all the stuffs you can do. You get different molds in silicone, so you can buy that and create a temple jewelry style of work with a molded clay. Okay, now the other one which I have done it is it's a filigree work, again with the same molded clay. Okay, you must have seen me wearing this for the shows also. During the classes I have worn this. This is a filigree style work, and here I have given less of silver. Now I will show you what how to do the silver. It's just the dust. I have not used the silver paint at all. Only with the dust you need to just see the work. This was done last year. A filigree style of work with once again the molded clay. Okay. And then for the attachments I have used ready-made beads and ready-made plastic beads and the ceramic beads. So we have two pieces. One is today's creation, and then the other one is an earlier creation which I want to share with you all. One is with gold and the other one is with silver. Understood? Any doubt? Any doubt in this, please let me know so that I can clarify before we wind up the session. Thank you, Nagukumari. Thank you so much. Those who have the mold, you can start the work. You can do a piece for yourself. Others, if you don't have it, you can just buy and try a piece. Because creating the Lakshmi full picture, the full motif is little difficult and very strenuous also. You need more time, you have to concentrate much on that and create it. But nowadays you get the mold, so you can just take out the mold from it using the molded clay and you can create a piece. Thank you, Leela. Thank you so much. So thank you Satya, thank you Anandi, thank you Samyukta, thank you so much. And tomorrow again another jewelry. I don't know whether it's going to be this thing Tanju style or a different one. If not, day after tomorrow definitely we'll have the Tanju style. I'm just working on that. It needs more time to dry and work. So if I could finish it by tomorrow, we will have the Tanju style. Otherwise, day after tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, Vasanti. Thank you, Suchita. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shobha Ravindra. Thank you. So stay tuned for the next session, that is tomorrow, same time. Okay, at 5 o'clock we will have the session. Take care and bye bye. Thank you. Thank you, Satya. Thank you so much. It's really a pleasure. Hope you like the session. Do create a piece for yourself and share it to us. We'll be eagerly waiting. Okay. And Satya, are you from Chennai? Or to which place you belong to? Thank you all. Thank you so much. Okay, you are from Bangalore. Good to hear. Thank you. Thank you, Vasanti ma'am. Thank you. Stay tuned for more jewelry sessions. Thank you. Let me wind up.